Las Colinas Country Club. How we look?
We look awesome. It's awesomeness.
All right.
Excuse me. All right. Well, welcome, everyone. We're here. This is the Business Golf Show. We're here at the North Texas LPGA Shootout. Saturday morning, moving day at the tournament. We had the first cut last night. Looks like 74 players made the cut at +2. Your leaders going into this morning were Mina Lee and Caroline Masson at 8 under. And there's a bunch of really great players that are within 2 or 3 shots of the lead. Natalie Gulbis, Christina Kim, Christy Kerr, Julieta Granada, Stacy Lewis is right there at -7, 1 shot back. So we got some great players that are going to be going off this afternoon. First group that went off this morning early is probably coming up 16, 17 right now, getting ready to play those closing holes. And we had a good time yesterday. Went out on the course for a while. What was your favorite part of yesterday, Scott?
We had Tom Horan with us yesterday. Give credit for him. He's not able to be with us today because he got a bug. But we visited several things out on the golf course, one of them being the food trucks, which is really special. And you'll see a clip of that later on YouTube as we edit that video, but that's really cool. The other thing was the college town is kind of new here, where it's kind of a feel of a college campus type of deal, tailgating and kind of things. It's over on the side of the clubhouse here, and we visited there and interviewed. And we're going out today to do some more interviews, and you'll get to see some of that on YouTube. So it's kind of exciting to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, we're trying to really focus on kind of behind the scenes. You know, all the other media personnel that are out here in the main media room, you know, a lot of those people want to talk to the players and just give you the normal updates. So we're trying to do something a little unique and look behind the scenes. The food truck thing out here is just awesome. I think that's one of the best additions this year to this event, is having the different food trucks out around the course in different locations. And I think they're even moving them around also.
So you're going to get to see the clips that we did of that, and we recommend you checking those out. There's some really good stuff that they're doing out there. Those food trucks are not just throwing out hamburgers and hot dogs. We got sushi out there. We got Australian barbecue out there. We got some other. I won't spoil it. So go watch it on YouTube when we get that.
Pizza, cupcakes, all kinds of stuff.
Cupcake truck is awesome.
The cool thing I thought with one of the interview that I really enjoyed was the food station truck.
Yeah, the food station.
So they're local here. They have a nonprofit, and the guy's a military vet. He's a former Ranger, and every first responder, policeman, military veteran that comes to his truck, the food's free. He buys the food for them. So he has a nonprofit, and they also do a lot of they feed the homeless on Sundays and all kinds of stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's also leader of the food truck community, as he talked about. So watch this interview when we get it cut. That'd be a really good one to watch. It's very touching. Former Army Ranger Special Forces guy, and he's bringing back to the community. So yeah, that was kind of awesome.
I bet Chris Attic would.
Chris Attic's going to jump all over his Chris.
Yeah.
We'll send it to you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Let's talk about the format and what we got here, Mark. I mean, this is our first hangout. We've had some technical difficulties to overcome with, and we think we have it overcome, so we're on the air right now. We're going to try to put this morning session on Hangout and then another one in the evening to kind of refresh everything, so look forward to that. We'll try to get ahead of the game by putting these events out and announce it to everybody so everybody can make some plans. We know we dropped this on you today. But we're inside the boardroom here at the Las Colinas Country Club. We've been graciously given this room to set up the studio by the Nexus Club. And they're the organizing group here for this tournament, and they are really gracious. I mean, I can't say enough about how they've treated us and allowing us to do this, because they see the benefit of what we do is great for the tournament. As you can see behind us, awesome backdrop of the event going on behind us, and the skyline of Dallas and Las Colinas and so forth. So we got a lot of things we're going to report on. The lunch today is provided to the media center. Listen, guys, you can't get, I don't know, I've been to a couple of PGA events, and the food here is just awesome. Today we got fried chicken.
Lunch report from Scott Duke. That's his focus every day.
Fried chicken, meatloaf, turkey, fried, the whole buffet here is kind of. this is for the media. And this evening, in the evenings, they give us a happy hour that's provided by the Urban Convention and Tourist Bureau, and we graciously thank them because we get a little happy hour thing. So and actually, you really need that when you're here in the media because we're running all over the place.
Yeah.
Mark can tell you this. He's carrying the camera around. This is not a. It's not.
Yeah, it's going to be warm today too. Yeah. By the way, the weather has just been phenomenal. Another beautiful morning this morning. We actually talked to the LPGA meteorologist yesterday, and he looked pretty bored because there's nothing much for him to report on.
Speaking of the meteorologist, let's talk about what we're going to do today.
Well, we're actually going to interview the LPGA meteorologist. We're going to ask him some interesting questions about different experiences that he's had going around all these different events and some crazy weather stuff that he's had to get a handle on. So that should be interesting. Right. And then we're going to go talk to the Irving EMT. They have a really, really cool kind of like jumbo golf cart ambulance thing that they can take out on the course. It's pretty awesome. It looks pretty interesting. So we're going to go talk to them about that and the technology behind that.
That's sort of cool that they've done that because they couldn't get an ambulance in here, so they built this kind of miniature, it's kind of like a golf cart on steroids, and it looks just like a miniature ambulance. So we're going to go interview those guys and get a shot inside and do an inside thing.
So
all the things that the TV is not showing you.
Right. And we are going to focus on some golf today too. We were talking a little bit earlier about kind of the course setup today. I was looking over the pin sheet and first of all, we need to do a recap of the Pro-Am. The Pro-Am was Wednesday. We were out here with Caddy Club supplying the caddies for the Pro-Am. We did 68 loops for the Pro-Am between morning and afternoon.
A few celebrities out here.
A few celebrities, Pudge Rodriguez, Jose Guzman, Pat Green that we put caddies out with, along with all the top sponsor groups. Pretty much had one of our caddies with every player in their groups.
A lot of people that thought they were celebrities.
And the caddy daddy himself actually went out and double bagged for 9 holes. So I'm still recovering from that.
The weather was great, though. It was in the 50s and really a good.
A little chilly in the morning, but
so we're up in the 80 degrees as we were going to talk about. And we're going to get up to 90 degrees tomorrow. So we're kind of going into the Texas summer. And I tell you this, the ladies are really playing, and they've got some tough golf to play today.
Yeah. So even though the weather conditions are nice, they're making up for it with some tough pin positions today. And I want to go out and check out number 16 and watch some of them play that hole because that's going to play really difficult today. The pin is, I'm just checking out my yardage book here and the pin sheet, and they've got that pin all the way back right today. And if you've ever been out here and played the course at Las Colinas, 16 can be a real difficult hole. It's got a little kind of corner that you have to go around with some trees and then kind of an elevated green and a real big kind of almost like grass bunker low area.
Blind shot, to say the least, because the green's elevated enough. So with the pin being in the back, they have a hard time judging the distance back there. So that's going to be a tough one.
Yeah, you really got to go down the left side of that fairway, and they've got that bunker there at about 250. So that really, you either have to kind of use a shorter club if you're a long hitter, or you really have to attack that left side and try to hit a fade around that corner.
One of the things too that the Las Colinas Country Club is doing is this coming Monday, allowing the public to come out and play the golf course while it's still set up for the pros. Now this would be an awesome opportunity to come out and actually shoot.
Only $75 too, open to the public. You can hardly go and play any nice municipal course for that.
The guest fees here are higher than that.
Yeah.
So this would be a great opportunity for you golfers who want to come out and play the course as it's set up, because everything will still be set up Monday, and so you'll be playing as they're tearing it down.
And take a caddy if you want. No. Unfortunately, we're going to be out at Glen Eagles on Monday with Caddy Club, putting 50 caddies out on the course for the Three Forks tournament.
It's golf season in North Texas. It's charity golf season. If you need a caddy, you know where to contact.
So,
what else we want to do here today? We're going to do another hangout this afternoon, talk about what we run into. Why don't we tell people how to get in contact with us? So why don't you do that? We're streaming this now through the Mr. Business Golf on Google Plus and on YouTube, to the Mr. Business Golf channel on YouTube. Right. So that's where you're going to see this content going up. We'll also cross-post on Sync Lab Media and Caddy Club and ScottDuke.com. ScottDuke.com, MrBusinessGolf.com. It's going to be coming in from all different levels. Just Google golf, the business golf show is what we're tagging this, and you ought to be able to come up with something coming up on Google.
So if you want us, this is a shout out to everybody out there. If there's something that you want to know about, then you need to get in touch with us and send us a message and let us know something that you want us to cover, and we will take that into consideration and try to go out and capture that on the course.
You want to know how cold the beer is? Give us that question. We'll find that out real quickly. We got a lot of time here. The one other thing is that Sync Lab Media is our sponsor for this event, and naturally, we've been part of the Sync Lab Media. You're going to see the Sync Lab Media brand here, and so we want to thank them, even though we're thanking ourselves for this opportunity to come out and do this for the LPGA. They've been gracious enough, and we've been talking to some of the people that are working the media here in the media room from the LPGA, and they just fell all over themselves when they found out we were going to be doing this. So we hope that we're serving some purpose here and showing people the different side of professional golf, and that's the purpose of what we're doing. We also want to kind of highlight some of the things Mark and I have been talking about is how do people use this as in their business? How is the benefit? And me being Mr. Business Golf, and that's kind of the things I talk about is how do you use golf for business. We're going to highlight some of those things throughout the event and bring those to your attention. How a sponsor is using this. They bring in clients out, or how are they doing this, to kind of help you understand how you might be able to benefit from it if you wanted to sponsor one of these events or become a sponsor of one of these events. So it's kind of a cool little deal.
And we hope to be interviewing some of the sponsors a little bit later on today, and maybe even tomorrow also, to get it direct from them. The value that they see in supporting events like this, and how it's benefiting them and their business, and helping raise people's awareness of their brand and organization. I will mention the other thing. The Nexus Club, who's obviously the organizing committee here. The cool thing that they do is all the money that they're raising, it's going back in conjunction with the LPGA to the girls golf program to try to get girls at a younger age interested in playing and get them out on the course, so that they can have that as a tool for even business, later on down the road for themselves. So I think that's and then obviously the EWGA has a presence out here. We did the event on Monday for them, and so it's just great to see all of the, especially all the kids out here. There were a lot of kids out late yesterday afternoon, and we expect to see more tomorrow. So that's encouraging to see.
We have our staff photographer out on the course right now that's spending about 6 to 10 hours a day taking a lot of awesome photographs, and we're streaming those on the Mr. Business Golf page. And there's so many that it's going to take weeks to get all that published because I don't want to put them all up at once. You're going to see, but it will give you a kind of a feel of how close you can get to the pros here. The LPGA is totally different than the PGA as far as their event. And if you really want to enjoy high quality golf, go to the LPGA events because they're just so close. You actually can talk to them. Whereas the PGA events, and nothing against the PGA, they're a little standoffish, and you have to stand back from them, and they don't really like talking to you. But the ladies here they really enjoy what they do, and they like to talk, and they're real gracious. So we want to support the LPGA in that aspect because this is a great opportunity here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to have an event. We hope it stays here for a long time.
So we do have a little bit more time on the hangout that we scheduled, but I think we've covered a lot of material.
Well, let's see. We could talk about what we had for breakfast. You're going to hear a lot about the food and beverage here. We're going to give you a studio view here sometime, maybe during the next hangout. We definitely will put something on film where you can see our setup here. We are very gracious to be in this room. You're seeing just part of it naturally, but there's a lot more to this room that's really cool. I've got a screen that's showing all our photos on it. Our little setup for our editing desk is really neat in here. So wish we could invite you out here, and if you are here, look us up. We might be able to get you to come in and see behind the scenes. So a lot of things going on here. The radio stations have been outside on the balcony. We have a little balcony behind us. We're going to be out there later on this afternoon for their next hangout. But all the radio stations have been out here in the mornings doing their shows, and we had Joe Tran up here in our studio from Channel 8. He was up here looking around, and so he was down there. We was heckling him during his sportscast downstairs, and so it's a real casual atmosphere, a lot of fun out here, and so we've been having a really good time. We want to pass it on because you can have that same good time if you wish to come out.
So the weather is going to continue to be great. It'll be a little bit warm this afternoon and again tomorrow, but it's great weather for coming out to enjoy the tournament. So please, if you're in the greater Dallas area or even in North Texas, make the effort to come out for a little while, support the tournament. You know, it's not that expensive really to come and enjoy it. I think the tickets are $25. But it's great. Come out, get some exercise, walk around, patronize the food trucks, and the course is just in amazing condition. They've done a really great job getting the course ready again this year. It's holding up really well, playing tough but fair. And again, just the staff of the club here is just phenomenal. You know, I spend a lot of time up here because my father-in-law is a charter member, so luckily I get to spend a lot of time up here. But the food and the service is always just amazing. So they're
a special club. It's one of the special clubs.
They're really doing a great job.
Las Colinas does a real good job here. So come on out, check it out, support the. You'll see a whole different level of golf here, and a lot really pleasant atmosphere.
And we'll be hanging out on the balcony for a little while today too. So if you are out, just come to where the practice chipping area is and look immediately to the left. We're in the first room, the board room, first room on the balcony on the left side.
We're under Henry Cho's name, isn't that his name?
Yeah, Henry Cho.
Henry Cho.
Yeah.
Look for Henry Cho's name on the banner on the balcony, and we're right there.
So if you come on out, give us a shout out and let us know you're here. And so enjoy your weekend. There's a lot of great golf ahead. So enjoy it. Watch on the Golf Channel and come out and watch in person.
Either way.
All right.
That's it.
Cool. So
we're going to sign off on this hangout. We'll see you this afternoon and give you a bigger report what took place.
All right.
Bye-bye.